Hey, I'm back in my happy place in the kitchen. This is my therapy, listening to smooth jazz and cooking food. Just Joe Mama, not a professional cook, but just know little hacks and little tricks in the kitchen that will help you stay there yourself. So I'm just making deviled eggs today, and I've already hard boiled them. And hard boiling eggs, the easy way is just starting. Don't boil them and put your eggs in because sometimes they crack. Just put them in cold water. Actually, I put them in cool water, kind of lukewarm, just on high for like 20 minutes. You take them out, you drain the water, and then you shock them. You put them in ice water and let them sit for about half an hour, 15 minutes to a half an hour. But just when you peel them, just make sure they're still a little on the warm side and not too cold. Then don't put them in the fridge and say I'll peel them later, because I've just, for me, it sometimes it's just harder to peel and it ruins the outside of the egg. The other thing is when you get everything all ready, or actually before you peel them, make sure you wash your hands really good. And I'm kind of neurotic about that, especially with stuff that you're going to be fingering up, because deviled eggs you usually bring to like a picnic or something like that, and you don't want people fingering up your food. So, and if they're going to be, at least make sure they're washing their hands. So I believe in karma. I wash my hands, so people cooking my food, they're washing their hands too. So I'm just making, like I said, deviled eggs. And I don't usually measure, as those of you that have seen me kind of know by now. So I just crushed up the yolk with a fork, and it's kind of a feel thing for me. So right now I have like that's about 3 tablespoons, I think. Mustard a little bit less. I just kind of, I don't know, it's almost more for just a little bit of flavor of mustard. I used to not like these when I was a little girl, and I was like, too much mustard. I think my mom used Miracle Whip instead of mayonnaise. So definitely mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard. It's like a teaspoon of mustard is all I use. And mix it up. And one of the secrets for making a really good deviled egg is, well, actually a couple secrets. Even if you don't like sweet relish, I mean, if you hate it and despise it, then of course don't use it. Just quit right there. But just for like a little bit of extra flavor, sweet, this is actually sugar-free. I didn't even know that, and I've been eating it. But sugar-free, whatever you want. But this is more like a heaping tablespoon of sweet relish, and a little bit of Worcestershire, and that's about a half a teaspoon. And that's the secret for mixing up a really good deviled egg. And then, as you know, you just put it in your deviled eggs, or put it in your half an egg that you cut open. I just get a spoon. After I've mixed it with my fork, just get a spoon. Make sure it's pretty smooth. And you just put them in. And it's funny that I used to really hate these when I was little. And I honestly just think it must have been the Miracle Whip or something. I don't know, but I remember it was never one of my favorite things, and now it is actually one of my favorite things. So you just put them in the egg however you want. Just kind of plug up any holes. And I just am a little on the conservative side when I first start doing it, and then I'll overlook them, and then I'll just, of course, add a little bit more to each one later. So, yep, just add them. So, and use whatever kind of mayonnaise you like. I'm very partial to Hellmann's, and that was the first grocery quarrel my ex-husband and I got into in the grocery store. It was about mayonnaise, And because I insisted I had to have Best Foods, and he insisted he had to have Hellman's. So it turns out on the side somewhere on this, it says known as Best Foods west of the Rockies. And I had no idea, and he had no idea. So we were busy just arguing, this our silly little argument, wanting the same thing as each other. So that was just kind of crazy. But anyway, just so you know, if you don't care, just get any old kind of mayo. They're still going to be very good. The sweet relish and the Worcestershire really do something for it. So when you're all done filling up your little eggs, there's always some little secret and little hack in the kitchen, and it just makes a difference. And you're just more apt to stay in the kitchen if you know what you're doing and you feel good about it. You know, a lot of the secrets also with food is, I don't know why, but maybe my mother set the example, but I just do it with a lot of attention and a lot of care. She was like a little perfectionist with her, I remember, well, kind of with everything, but she was making sugar cookies. And she was frosting them, and then she'd get a little toothpick out, and then she'd make the little happy face with each one of them, just with her hand, no hurry, nothing. And that's pretty much how I am in the kitchen. We're all just kind of perfectionists. We want it to be good. We want to serve you with love. And people notice the difference. It makes a difference when you put your heart into it. So anyway, when you're all done, you're just going to top them off with a little bit of paprika. Just kind of sprinkle it on to your liking. And they look pretty, taste good. And then when I'm all done, I'm going to get another spoon. And I like to put a green olive on them. And I just put it to where the pimento side is sticking up. And they just look really pretty and they taste amazing. I've never had anybody disappointed with these, and I have still to this day. I'm usually disappointed unless somebody makes them like this. I'm usually disappointed with deviled eggs. I think they're missing something, or they're too dry, or I can't put my finger on it, but these are just absolutely perfect. So anyway, you just put your little olives over the top, and then I will show you what they look like. I'm still doing my intermittent fasting. Now I've lost 16 pounds, and I'm still eating what I want. And Kimi kind of helped me out the other night because I was so busy at work I didn't have a chance to eat, and she's like, "Mom, you have to eat. That's going to totally defeat the purpose. You got to eat." So if I'm going to miss a meal and have to eat later than my window, like I said, my window was from noon to 8. If I'm going to miss my window, it was like 9 something, I think, when I got home, maybe even quarter to 10. So I just tried to eat really healthy, just so I made sure that I did eat something, and then still lost. I mean, the weights, I'm not being so conscious of being healthy and eating the right food all the time. So, you know, some days it'll be a salad day, some days it'll, you know, be a whatever I want day. You can, but I'm not a donut eater or something like that. I don't go out and go crazy with things like that. So anyway, now I just rubbed my nose, so I'm going to wash my hands again because I want to show you what it looks like. Like I said, I'm just really crazy with the hand washing thing because I want other people to be too. I don't want them rubbing their nose and serving me food. So I will show you what they look like. This is the finished product, and they are amazing. So make them yourself. See you later.